Vishnu Gururdevo Maheshwara Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Akhanda Mandalakaram Vyaptam Yena Characharam Tatpadam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Hari Om Dhyanamulam Gurur Murti Pujamulam Gurur Padam Mantramulam Gurur Vakyam Mokshamulam Gurur Kripa Om Shanti 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 Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karvavahai Tejasvinavaditamastu Ma Vidvishavahai Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Hari Om. Chidarpanam Jai Gurudev. Chapter 7, we will start with the chanting from 20 to the end. Vasudevam Sutam Devam Kansachanuramardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadguru Om Shri Paramatmane Namaha Atha Saptamodhyaya Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Kamaispaisterita Jnana Prapadyante Nyadevataha Tam Tam Niyamamasthaya Prakritya Niyata Svaya Yo Yo Yam Yam Tanum Bhakta Shraddhaya Chetumichati Tasya Tasya Chalam Shraddham Tameva Vidadhamyaham Sataya Shraddhaya Yuktaha Tasya Radhanamihate Labhate Cha Tata Kaman Mayyeva Vihitan Hitan Antavattu Phalam Tesham Tadbhavatyalpamedasam Devan Deva Yajo Yanti Madbhakta Yanti Mamapi Avyaktam Vyaktimapannam Manyante Mama Buddhayaha Param Bhava Majananto Mama Vyaya Manuttamam Naham Prakasha Sarvasya Yoga Maya Samavritaha Mudho Yamna Bhijanati Loko Mama Jamavyayam Vedaham Samatitani Vartamanani Charjuna Bhavishyani cha bhutani mam tu veda na kaschana Ichcha dvesha samutthena dvandva mohena bharata sarva bhutani sammoham sarge yanti parantapa yesham tvanta gatam papam jananam punya karmanam te dvandva moha nirmukta bhajante mam dridhavrataha jara marana mokshaya mamashritya yatanti ye te brahma tadvidut krishnam adhyatmam karma chakhilam Sadhi bhutadi daivam mam Sadhi yagyam cha ye viduhu Prayana kale picha mam Te viduryukta chetasaha Om Tat Saditi Srimad Bhagavad Gita Supanishatsu Brahma Vidyayam Yoga Shastre Shri Krishna Arjuna Samvade Jnana Vijnana Yogo Nama Saptamo Dhyaya Hari Om Tat Sat Shri Krishna Arpanam Astu Jai Gurudev, welcome to the center as well as to everyone on Zoom. Today is also an auspicious day because it was the birth of Christ, and it's also auspicious because we are finishing the 7th Adhyay of the Srimad Bhagavad Gita today, and maybe by the end of this we will also have the full knowledge in entirety of Gyan and Vigyan. Up till now we have done 28 shlokas and only 2 shlokas are left to complete this Adhyay. What do you remember from what we did last time? Anyone who was here or who was on Zoom last time, who is here today, what did we talk about last time and what are we concluding today?
Our senses are outward moving.
Senses are outward moving.
Take them inside and rest them.
We need to take them inside, we need to rest them. Where should we rest them?
In the self.
In the self. What is the meaning of self? Ego? No. Atma. So we have always understood that there are 2 concepts of self. One is the concept of self which is based in ignorance that I am this limited body. But the knowledge that Bhagwan is trying to give to us here is that we have to transcend that small self which we call limited self, which is also called ahankar, which is also called ego, is also called limited sense of self, and move towards that higher knowledge where we come to understand first theoretically, I am not this body, not this mind, not this intellect, but I am Atma, and then you have to take it further. Atma is the same as Brahma. Then we have to take it further also. There is nothing but Brahma. So this is the knowledge in entirety which we are studying in the Gita. Anything else anyone wants to add?
We did that allegory of the cave and we identify ourselves. Where are we in that?
Beautiful. So those of you who attended last time will remember the allegory of the cave. The cave represents ignorance, darkness, where we have a limited concept of reality. We have to come out of the cave and see the actual absolute reality. Very nice. Anything else anyone would like to add?
I also discuss the example of the brune bread, where the outside and inside is actually the same, and what we are seeing as sansar but it's actually Brahma from the inside.
Correct. We are only seeing the surface of reality, and I will go as far to say it's not even the surface of reality, it's an illusion of reality, and we are stuck in the illusion. We need to go beyond that, and we are only seeing that because our five senses and all our organs of man, chitta, buddhi, ahankar, everything is, sorry, is bahirmukhi also, and basically they are also part of the Maya only. So how will Maya pierce Maya? So Maya cannot pierce Maya. Therefore, all these organs of perception and action and man and buddhi and everything is of no use to us to transcend or pierce through Yog Maya. So then how will we know? It will reveal itself when? When will it reveal itself? When whatever is in the way has been removed. When whatever is in the way, the curtain has to be removed, then you will see through the clarity. With clarity you will see Aham Brahmasmi, and that is the journey we are on. Let's read 29 and 30, and then it's a nice short sweet class today. Very simple, just a concluding 2 shlokas of the whole adhyay. Let's read it. Jara marana mokshaya mama shritya yatanti ye te brahma tadvidu krishnam adhyatmam karma chakilam sadhi bhutadi daivam mam sadhi yagyam cha ye viduhu prayana kalepi cha mam te viduryukta chetasaha. Read with me. They who, having taken refuge in me, strive for deliverance from old age and death, know Brahma, the Absolute, the whole Adhyatma, the totality of jivas or embodied souls, and the entire field of karma, action, as well as my integral being, comprising Adi Bhuta, the field of matter, Adi Daiva, Brahma, and Adi Yagna, the unmanifest divinity, dwelling in the heart of all beings as their witness. And they who, possessed of a steadfast mind, know thus, even at the hour of death, they too know me alone. It sounds like a complicated 2 shlokas because there are so many new words and new concepts. Don't worry about it. It is all going to be explained in due course. And when I say due course, I'll explain what that means. First, let's take the meanings of both the shlokas. 29 first. Ye, they, yatanti, strive, jara, marana, mokshaya, freedom from old age and death. Jara, old age. Maran, death. Mokshaya, freedom. Ashritya, take refuge in. Mam, me. Then again the word te comes. They. Vidu, know, from Ved. They know Tat Brahma, that Brahma. Adhyatmam, I'm just going to give the how they have translated it here, then I will explain. Adhyatmam, totality of jivas or embodied souls. Kritsnam, unlimited. Cha, and Akhilam karma, entire field of action. This is the 29th shloka. Then 30th. Again the word ye means they. Again the word vidu, to know, they know. Mam, me, again same word. Sadhi bhutadi daivam, along with my existence in the physical and divine planes. Sadhi yagyam, along with my existence in sacrifices. They, yukta chetasa, having a concentrated mind. Vidu, know. Mam, me. Prayana kalepi, even at the time of death. So the 7th adhyay, when it started, Bhagwan promised us that he is going to give us knowledge in entirety. And that is why the chapter is called Gyan and Vigyan. Gyan is bookish knowledge, material knowledge. Vigyan is the direct experience of the self. Bhagwan says, I'm going to give you the knowledge of Nirgun Brahma as well as Sagun Brahma. I'm going to tell you about the absolute reality as well as the qualified aspect of God. I'm going to give you the knowledge of that entity which is without attributes as well as the one which is with attributes. Therefore, totality, in entirety. And then throughout the Adhyay, Bhagwan has explained to us that we know many things about the material world, but that experience, which is the highest knowledge of all, is not perceivable to us. And what is the reason it's not perceivable? Bhagwan says, because our senses cannot see it. Why our senses cannot see it? Because it is hidden by Yog Maya, the power of Ishwar. Okay? So, we need to know that secret that will make us pierce that veil of Yog Maya. We need to go through that curtain so that we can see beyond Maya. And Bhagwan has given us that secret also. He has told us the difference between worshipping small deities and worshipping Ishwar, the cosmic soul. He has told us the importance and the value of faith, Shraddha. He has given us the importance and value of Samarpan. All these things throughout the entire Adhyay, again and again, Bhagwan is like a chorus. Surrender, surrender, come to me, take refuge in me. And again, in the concluding shlokas also, he is going to tell you exactly the same thing. So here, Bhagwan is summarizing, therefore, how we summarize a lecture or something. So he is summarizing his Updesh, and he is going to introduce some bouncers, some words which we are hearing maybe for the first time. Why is Bhagwan doing this suddenly at the end of the chapter? Why you are introducing some new concepts? Concepts should be introduced at the beginning of the chapter. Now at the end of chapter, it's a trailer. Because in the next adhyay, he is going to explain, in fact the entire next adhyay will be devoted to all these concepts, and he's kind of piquing our interest. Oh, let me see, what do these terms mean? What are these concepts? So that is, of course, I think we can credit Bhagwan Ved Vyas for this great technique of keeping our interest going from adhyay to adhyay. So Bhagwan has clearly told us that getting the jnana of Brahma, not theoretical, that everyone can get, but the direct experience is not just, coming for satsang and listening. There is a lot more that needs to be done to pierce this veil of ignorance. And it is difficult. And it takes lifetimes. And what else? It is difficult, it takes lifetimes, and it is very rare for out of thousands, they say, remember that verse? Chapter Shloka 3, I think. Out of thousands, few have done it. It may be difficult, but that means it is possible. It is possible. And if you believe you can do it, you will do it. And if you believe you can't do it, you will never be able to do it. So one should always have that faith that I can do it. But therefore Purusharth will be required. So who are these people who have pierced this Yogmaya, who have pierced this veil of ignorance? Bhagwan says, he uses that word ye, they. So how come they have pierced it? Because firstly, theoretically also, they have understood. What have they understood? Sansar is impermanent. Sansar is always changing. And they have heard, truth is that which never changes. Truth is that which always was, which is, and always will be. Therefore, whatever I am seeing in this sansar cannot be the truth. And they have decided, no matter what, I want to find out this truth. They have also understood that whatever sukh they are pursuing, whatever happiness they are pursuing in the world, and they have got it also, those things which they are pursuing, that happiness has not lasted. They have understood one more truth. After sukh comes dukh. After dukh again will come sukh. But there is no lasting happiness or anand available in any experience of sansar. So they have decided, I want to rise above this changing sansar. I no longer want to look for happiness in these impermanent vishayas, because impermanent vishayas can never give permanent anand. Okay. So now comes the important qualification. Why these people have managed. Now their life has only one single goal. All other goals have been put aside, and they said only one goal left, only one goal of value, and that goal is a paroksh anubhuti. So what do they have to do? Bhagwan has used one word there, yatanti. Yatanti, they strive. Strive is not a very weak word. Strive is a strong word. It includes struggle also. It includes a paramount amount of work, diligence, determination, resoluteness, dhriti, what we talk about, nishtha. Only when you have all those qualities, you will be able to strive. Think about your goals. If you want to strive to be rich, you have to work really hard. If you want to have a goal of being Neha, you have a goal for performing your art. How much you have to strive for that, right or wrong? If you have a goal for anything in the world also, one has to strive. Yes, Vidyut, you strived hard, you got good results, you got a job, right? So anything worth working towards will need to have lot of effort. Purushat, we call that in our jargon, we call it Purushat. Okay? So Purushat means what? It will mean follow the rites, follow the rituals, follow the practices which are prescribed in the Vedas. It will mean implementing all the teachings unconditionally, because we only implement what we find comfortable to implement. But here we have to be choiceless in implementing the teachings. And we have to do every action, how? Karma Yoga Bhav, means without Karta Bhav and without any expectation of any particular fruit of action. So what is the goal of all this? Why are they striving? Jara, Marana, Mokshaya. That word is there. They are wanting freedom, Mokshaya, for freedom from Jara, old age, Maran, death. In other words, they are striving for liberation from repeated cycles of life, birth and death. So at last, Bhagwan is reminding us, I say reminding because he's already told us the secret. The concluding shloka, he is simply reminding. What are the words? Can you tell me which is the word he is using here to remind us? No. Which is the word there which he is giving the secret? Correct. Mama Shritya. Take refuge in me. Mam, me. Ashritya. Take refuge. Mama Ashritya. Take refuge in me. If you are taking refuge, what will you be doing? Samarpan. Without Samarpan, we are striving, but we are striving unnecessarily. When we want to be happy, what do? We run towards happiness. Ashraya stops the running. Ashraya means you are resting. Ashray, you have taken ashray. Ashray means ashram. You are resting. You are no longer running. Our entire life is simply running. So we want success, we want something, we want to do this, we want to get this, we want to become something, we want to get rich, we want to possess something. All this requires us to run, because all this is in Bahar, Sansar. So where all are we running? We are running from Vishay to Vishay. We are running from experience to experience. This experience will make me happy, that experience will make me happy. Let me go to Disney World, let me go to this world, let me go to that world. All the worlds are again illusions only. Then what else? We are running from person to person, right? One goal to another goal, running and running. Then birth to death, death to birth, birth to death, death to birth. What is this running? I mean, it's like running on a treadmill. We are not getting anywhere. It's like the hamster running on his wheel. We are running from place to place. We may be even running from ashram to ashram. We may be even running from guru to guru. And there is no end. God to God, temple to temple, tirth dham to tirth dham. Continuous running. For what? For getting.
Happiness.
For having. For becoming. But we don't know that the simplest secret is resting, taking ashray in Bhagwan. He's reminding you once again in this shloka. Mama ashritya. Take refuge in me. So simple. And he has also reminded us in some earlier shloka that you have faith in this Bhagwan because this Bhagwan will give you this fruit. You have faith in this Bhagwan will give you this fruit. There's this fruit, that fruit. Hundreds of fruits we want, you right? But they don't have that unlimited resource to give you those fruits. Finally, whichever Bhagwan you are praying to or asking for vardhan or asking for boon, Bhagwan says, I am only fulfilling your wish. Who is this I? Ishwar. Ishwar, because he is omnipotent, he is omniscient, he knows everything, he knows what you want before even you may know what you want. So, instead of wasting your time going from this devta to this devta to this devta to this devta, you just take ashray in me. And Bhagwan says, I will provide you with everything that you need and I will protect everything that you have. You remember that? Yoga Kshema. I will provide you everything you need. Now, what a guarantee. What a guarantee. When we did this shloka last time, I said, even if you have the most successful business, such a guarantee you will not give your client. Such a guarantee you cannot give your customer. Bhagwan is giving that guarantee. Whatever you need, you just come, rest here. Put your head in my godi. I will provide you everything. But no, I don't have faith in that. I don't have faith in that teaching. But I will go here, there and knock on every door and waste my precious human birth. So Bhagwan says, I am the only one who is able to have these unlimited resources to fulfill your every single need. Take ashray, samarpan. Samarpan, that is the secret. I'm telling you, I'm giving you the biggest secret. The only secret is samarpan. That's the only secret. With samarpan, you will understand the knowledge. With samarpan, you will be able to do your purusharth. Because of samarpan, you will be able to go and do whatever the Shastras are telling you to do. Samarpan, that's all. Till you feel or till we feel that my intellect is very strong. I can do. I am very strong. I can do this, I can do that, I can do this, I can do that. Bhagwan says, you are most welcome to try. So this has to be understood. You are strong because in essence you are that only, but not your little limited I. Till that limited I is dissolved, melted, till that time, take ashray in me. Alright, then I have a nice quote here, I'll read it to you from Kathopanishad. It says, God cannot be known through spiritual discourses. This discourse is not going to reveal God to you, nor the intellect. nor hearing various kinds of teachings. Only when he bestows his grace upon someone does that fortunate soul come to know me. Who is he going to bestow his grace on? Who has done samarpan. So logical, so simple. It is so simple. You don't want to surrender, no problem. Continue doing whatever you want to do, however you want to do it. But the one whose head is in my lap gets the grace. That's what Bhagwan is saying. So now what will be the outcome of this samarpan? Because we are humans, right? We are not going to do anything until some kuch labh to hona chahiye hamare liye. We must get something, no? Right? When we ask you do japa, why, for what I will get? You want to know what I will get. Bhagavan said, I am telling you. So, what will they know? Te vidu. Outcome of samarpan is te vidu. They will know. What will they know? All those 6 words which you found as bouncers. Let us list them at least, and then I will briefly explain, because the whole next chapter you will learn about it in detail. First one was Tat Brahma. Second one was Adhyatmam. Third was Akhilam Karma. Fourth was Adhibhutam. Fifth was Adidevam. Sixth was Adhiyagyam. Adhibhutam, Adidevam, Adhiyagyam, Adhyatmam. We have come across these words. Remember when we talked about Shanti, 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 the 3 afflictions. But this is little bit more. Let's go with Tat Brahma. That though you all, everybody knows. That Brahma. Why we use the word that? Because there is no other adjective that can qualify Brahma. That. Even if you don't say Brahma, that also is used for Brahma. What else we use for Brahma? Satchitanand. What else we use? Paramatma. What else we use? Om. What else we use? Pranav. All these are different words, but no word describes Brahma. These are lakshans. These are pointers, indicators, you can say. So Bhagavan says you will know that Brahma. How? Direct experience. Aparoksh anubhuti. When you will do samarpan and my grace is bestowed on you, you will get a paroksh anubhuti. And you will understand the Mahavakya Tattvamasi. You are that. You will understand Aham Brahmasmi, not as a sentence, but as your own truth. What is the meaning of own truth?
The experiential level we have experienced.
It's like I'll tell you that I tasted some dish, okay? When I went to Africa, they gave me one very exotic dish, we can call it anything, XYZ, and it was slightly sour, and there was also a little bit of sweetness in it from time to time and some crunchy bits. And I'm telling you all the details and what I'll even give you the entire list of the ingredients and the recipe, how to make it and everything. But you won't be any the wiser what that XYZ was till you taste. And when you'll taste it, you will have the direct experience of that. So when that aparoksha anubhuti happens, you will have the direct taste of that Anand. Till then, you have to be satisfied by knowing Brahma is bodiless, Brahma is beyond time, Brahma is beyond space, Brahma is attributeless, whatever all the different things, 40 different lakshanas you can give. But till then, you taste it, you will not know what it is. So that is Tat Brahma. Then Adhyatmam, second one. Brahma is that on the macrocosm level, right? Beyond all levels. Atma, we say, is at the individual level. But this Atma is also pure consciousness, same as Brahma, but we are not experiencing ourselves as Atma yet. So when you will know Brahma, when you will have that experience, you will experience yourself as Atma, which is the same as Brahma. But till then, we are at Jiva level. So all Jivas, that level, entire level of Jivas, totality of Jivas is Adhyatma.
So because it has an Atma within, that's why we call it Adhyatma.
I don't know the etymology, but if you want, I will find that out. Adhyatma. But you understood it? So the Jiva, this Adhyatma, they are all bound by ignorance. So at this level, we say we are bound by avidya. At the macrocosm level, we say bound by Maya. So here we are bound by Maya, totality, and at individual level, we are bound by avidya. One and the same thing. Only to be able to see the universal level and individual level. Then let's go to the third phrase. Akhilam karma. Akhilam means entire. Karma means action. But in its entirety, the action in its entirety, which means what is the action? What motivates the action? What is the fruit of the action? How the action is done? Everything about action, the entire law of karma, dharma, everything. All actions and everything connected with actions. You will know that also. These are all the things that you will know. Why do you think Bhagwan is telling all this now? Because how much hard work you have to do. ये सब मिलेगा तेरे को, don't worry. You know, it's like you want to know the benefit of all this hard work. So don't you want to know all this? You want to know everything about the universe, about Brahma. So he's saying don't stop at Adhyay 7. Go on to Adhyay 8. You'll learn all this. Okay. Then Adhibhut. Bhut, you know? Panchabhut, right? And entire material world is made up of Panchabhut. Adhibhut, entire perceivable external material world. God bless. What you will learn is that this entire external material world made up of matter, bhuta, is pervaded by Brahma. So when you see the shloka, the words in the 30th shloka, they have not written Adi Bhuta. What have they got? Sadhi Bhuta. Right? There's a sa in front. So I feel that that meaning comes that what you will know is that which governs the entire material world. The substratum of the entire material world. The governing principle of the entire material world. That was fourth.
It's a dependent reality.
It's there, of course, everything is a dependent reality, only Brahma is the substratum, the real, absolute reality. Then comes the fifth phrase, Adi Daivam. So material world is on one plane of existence. Adi Daivam, the celestial plane of existence, where all the celestial bodies live. Devas, Devtas, Indradev. Divine plane of celestial beings. And what will you know about them? You will know that they are also pervaded by Brahma only. Because there is nothing that is not Brahma. Whatever we see in this world and what you all want to go to the other world, it's one and the same only. Both are pervaded by Brahma only. Better you finish your काम over here only. काम means work. And other काम also, desire also. Finish that here. Don't have काम, desire for Swarga. Because the governing principle of that world is also Brahma only. And Adi Yagyam, Yagya, you know, sacrifice they call it, but we call it rituals, rites, pujas, homas, havans, and every action that we do is also considered as a ritual because every action is dedicated to God. And again over here we have that sa in front of it, Sadhi Yagyam. So what is the governing principle of all the yagyas? Brahma only. In other words, whatever you can perceive, whatever you can think of, whatever you can imagine, everything is Brahma only. And that is the knowledge that we are striving for. In this one short 4 lines, the entire process is given. Okay, let's identify the words. I've already just told them to you, but if you want, we can just mark the words. All the entire process starts with Mama Shritya Yatanti Ye. Strive to take refuge in me. Equals Samarpan, that's it, in short. So what is that strive? Do your Purusharth. How long? Lifetime. What is the goal? Jara, Marana, Mokshaya. All the words are in these 4 lines. That's your goal. Jara, Marana, Mokshaya. What will be the stage at which you will be making that leap? Yukta Chetasaha. Very important word. Yukta Chetasaha. Yukta, you know, we have done it before. Yukta,
Established.
union, established, union, Chetasa, in the self. Triple H, you all remember?
Head, heart.
First hand, head, heart. The Purusharth has to go from hand to head to heart. When that happens, grace is bestowed. Mam te vidu. They know me. They know me means Brahma Gyan. Mam te vidu. Beautiful. They know me. And the knower of Brahma, I like to change that sentence. The knower of Brahma becomes name because you already are. You don't have to become anything. The knower of Brahma recognizes himself as Brahma.
They know me is Ishwar.
Brahma. Ishvara also Brahma only, no? Finally. Ishvara is at that celestial level. Then one very important word is there. Prayana Kale. At the time of death, effortlessly, you will be liberated. So that's the important thing of moving from hand to head to heart. You have to be established. Hand means you're still in the external world. Head means you're still in the intellectual frame. Heart means you have taken refuge. Heart means surrender. Without heart, you cannot live. So, where are you sitting is the important thing. In the videos which I am editing and putting out, I don't know whether this little anecdote comes in it or not, but I'm thinking of it right now. So, I had mentioned in one of the videos that at that time, it was COVID time, and there was all this metro work going on right outside my place. And there was so much noise that sometimes you could not hear anyone talking, you could not hear even on the phone. So if I'm on the balcony of my house, then the noise is deafening. You simply cannot. I have to go inside, then I go from my balcony to the bedroom, close the doors. Still little less, but still lot of noise. So I have to go further inside to an inner room, so that the balcony doors and the bedroom doors and other doors, all doors are closed. So many doors are closed, then there is some silence over there. So where are we sitting? Are we sitting on the balcony of our life? Or are we moving inner to our innermost chamber, where it's the only place where there is silence. Now, what is the importance of practicing this going inner, and being established in the self during lifetime? If one can do that, then and only then, at the time of death, you will be able to be established in the self. And if you are established in the self, in that inner silence, with nishtha, with samarpan, with shakti, shraddha, you will be liberated, even at the time of death. And why is that so much importance? Because at the time of death, your organs of perception are going to be weak. Your mind is going to be unstable. Your body is going to probably not have its full strength and capabilities. At that time, to do this strong sadhana of being in inner silence is not going to happen. Therefore, you have to make that practice a habit, a default setting. That like this, I can go from my balcony to my innermost chamber. Can I do that? Can I make that my only goal, my only purusharth? And that is that word, prayana kalepi, even when your faculties are weak, even when your faculties are not working, even when the body is troubling you, when the mind is foggy and the intellect is going haywire, everything is unstable. Everything is unstable. BMI, all unstable. Atma is stable. And I am focused there. I am sitting there in my Atma. Prayana kalepi. And that is what Bhagavan is telling you. At that time, you can be liberated.
One question. That means there can be a state before death where one is established.
Yes.
But are we saying as it progresses with jara, when the body is deteriorating, there is a chance that it may not reach?
Yeah, there is. If your practice is not pakka, when all your faculties are pakka, then how will it maintain that? And you may be very well established, but you know that you are surrounded by people who have no idea about all these things. So I know, I have seen at the time of death, I will share, at the time of my father's death, there were people shaking. Utho, utho. People around us who are ignorant may not be conducive for a person to be established in the self even at that time. Rishis, we have heard the story, no? Of this rishi who just saw one deer and had to get 3-4 lifetimes after that to come out of the moha of the deer. He was in deep meditation, but at the last moment he saw one deer which was trapped and he got soft heart for that deer. Moha grew of that deer, and after that 3-4 more lifetimes he had to live to come out of that.
This
So,
is also a warning.
100% warning.
Suma, let's say a person who's been religious, who's been focused and sent, on God, but before death, the person goes into a coma. At that point of time,
These questions we will take after the satsang. Keep that question, it's a good question, okay? Alright. So this brings us to the end of the 7th adhyaya. As such, on a positive note, that just do your purusharth, take ashraya in me, you will be liberated. So I want to now go through the entire salient points of the whole chapter and the different parts of it. So let's say Shlok 1 to 3. In these first 3 shlokas, the first time Bhagwan is introducing himself as the Supreme Being. And he asks Arjun, pay attention. Listen to me, he says. Listen to me. Bhagwan is listening already. 6 adhyayas are over. But he says, listen to me because I am going to give you the ultimate knowledge of the entire universe, which thousands of people, maybe 1 or 2 may have got it. Right? Then next lot of topic comes from Shlok 4 to 7. Bhagwan starts telling about the 2 prakritis, higher prakriti and lower prakriti. Lower prakriti is 8 elements, material world, also called apara prakriti. By itself, this is all insentient, lifeless. It is only when higher prakriti enlivens it, then it takes life. And that there is nothing in this entire universe that is not Brahma. And the example was given of that mala with beads made of wool and all threaded together on that one thread. 8 to 12 we saw all the different manifestations, not all, some of the important manifestations. There were 14 of them. Bhagwan says, I am in all of them. I am not in them, but they are in me. (13 to 14) he talks about the gunas and how the entire universe is deluded by the 3 gunas, Yoga, Maya. Maya is an dependent reality supported by Brahma. Maya veils Brahma. Maya's 2 jobs, Avaran Shakti and Vikshep Shakti. Avaran Shakti hides the fact of Brahma, and Vikshep Shakti projects a imaginative, illusory reality. Then 15 to 19 he talks about different kinds of bhakts. First he talks about non-bhakts. There are 4 kinds of non-bhakts, not bhakts. Who are they? Dushkritina, those who do evil deeds. Then those who are moodha, deluded. Those who are like asurs, asuram bhava, demoniac. Nature is demoniac. And then those who are stubborn in their tamas, they don't want to come out of it only. But after that, he also talks about his 4 bhakts who Artha, Jigyasu, Artharthi, Jnani. Those who worship him to come out of afflictions, those who worship to get knowledge, but it is just to hoard the knowledge, ahankar of knowledge. Artharthi, the one who does purusharth, maybe to get earth, but also other Purushas, Dharma, Artha, Kama. And the Jnani, who is the man of wisdom. And Jnani is Bhagwan's most dearest Bhakt. (20 to 23) talks about worshipping the other smaller devtas, the deities, and we just discussed about that, the difference in worshipping the small deities as opposed to taking refuge in the highest. Then 24 to 28, all the difficulty in apprehending Bhagwan, Yogmaya. Bhagwan says, I know past, present and future, all those things. How vasanas are there. They create raga and dvesh. These are all the obstacles. And finally, today's two shlokas, 29 and 30. Which we have just done. And that brings us to the end of Adhyay 7. Now you can ask me the question.
Suma, let's say a person has been devoted to God, does his prayers or whatever, but at the time of death, let's say either he's in a coma or in a very serious condition wherein he cannot do any naam jap, he's as good as unconscious. So what happens to that kind of a person at the time of death?
See, you're talking about doing Nam Jap. I'm talking now, my sadhana is going like 100 times deeper than Nam Jap. You're established in the self. You don't need Nam Jap to be established in the self. When you're established in the self, you know it. Like you, even if you're in coma, they say you know, you are conscious of yourself. Only you're not able to express outside. He will know. I've never been in coma, so I don't know.
No, the thought
So,
just came because of my mother-in-law, considering she was always
We are
doing
talking now. We are
way
talking
beyond.
of extremely highly spiritually evolved state. Okay,
But you have grace, then you don't have that issue.
you have taken refuge, na. Now what more do you require?
Okay, now in a scenario where this, let's say my mother-in-law, okay, who was doing naam jap, but when you are at that state wherein you don't know what's happening around you, and over here we are saying the last name that we take or the last desire that we have, that thought.
Now you don't worry about your mother-in-law. You worry about yourself. What mother-in-law? Where will she go? Where has she gone? What has been her gati? I and you cannot know it. That is up to God to decide. From this, you don't have to worry about what did my mother get, father get, husband get, mother. Forget it. Not our business.
But her point is that her
Maybe-
mother-in-law took refuge of Namjap all her life, but the last stage of her life she couldn't do it.
But if she has taken
It
refuge,
could have been for one of us also. Like today,
you don't think of that, na? You just think, I have taken refuge, Bhagwan will take care of me. That much faith you should have. Because there is no end to what if.
If you have faith, then that question
Faith,
will
that
arise.
you have faith. I have taken refuge. But when you say I have taken refuge, make sure you have taken full refuge. Then there is no ahankar left. Then if you have taken full refuge, and if you have totally done samarpan, truly, of everything, these questions won't arise only.
my mother-in-law was just an example. It was more from my point of view.
So for
that
you only
tomorrow-
take you don't think tomorrow. You think now, this moment. Where is my samarpan? This moment, where is, because tomorrow, where's tomorrow? Who knows what is tomorrow?
Correct.
Right now, where is my samarpan? Dila or pakka? Bas, that's all. That's it. Right now.
As we had in second chapter, Sthit Prajna, how does he conduct, how does he walk? Same, my question is, how does person with full samarpan conduct himself? How how does he behave, how does he do purusharth.
Same as this, whatever has been there in Sthita Prajna, that is it. That is all, yeah. Okay. Chalo. Asato ma sadgamaya tamaso ma jyotirgamaya mrityurma amritam gamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Jai Gurudev.